Welcome back to Maxgambol TV, always leading YouTube channel that avails you the best of car offers. So we're coming live from Mombasa, Kenya. Fortunately, this happens to be our last video in regards to locally used vehicles. So moving forward, we'll be shifting our niche to a different niche. Though for this video, we're sourcing 4 Toyota areas and we've spotted one. So we'll be moving to not less than 10 dealerships in search of similar Toyota areas. So these amongst them, your KDT. Yeah, 20 which here. KDT must be a 2015 model of the Harrier. I've similarly spotted another right here at KDB. Yeah, KDB must be a 2012 model on this. So we'll try compare this. We'll similarly compare them to units in the rest of dealerships. So basically, suppose you're sourcing for high-end luxury vehicles that are slightly used, so this is the best dealership for you. Besides, look at that, a CX5 KDR, yeah, 2016 again, slightly used, well maintained on this. So before we have a discussion on that, there's a discussion on where to buy local used vehicles from. Is it Nairobi or is it Mombasa? So in regards to just shortly, that we'll get to the Toyota area. So in regards to local used vehicles and comparing that to foreign used vehicles, so my assessment has it for Nairobi standing out. So these are a million Kenyan shillings on this. And then for Subaru Impreza, so these are a Nissan Juke KEDA 2011 2012 on this. Then these will sell for how much? 1.5 for this Subaru Impreza Classic on this unit. So with the dealership, if you're interested, hit me up in the comment section through my contact 0721 58 2052. So back to our topic of discussion shortly before we embark on the Toyota Harrier. So local used vehicles in Nairobi, according to my experience, are classic. Local used vehicles too from Mombasa, as for the case of this, are similarly good. Although majority of local used vehicles from Mombasa apparently are sourced from Nairobi, so that shows that Nairobi is more likely a best destination for local used vehicles. However, we've got to consider given key factors that is pertaining to purchase of locally used vehicles. For foreign used vehicles, of course, you've got to consider Mombasa, since the vehicle is just fresh from the port, reduced cost, that is in regards to cost of transportation, just right from the port of Mombasa, right to your doorsteps, or rather right to the dealerships. So they are lowly mileage vehicles that stands low prices. Again, advantage of Mombasa is the fact that there's so many dealerships, so there's much of competition in regards to foreign used vehicles. Dealership competition, more than 1,000 dealerships. They'll even get to 1,500 dealerships within Mombasa, Kenya. All these dealerships are struggling to keep up with the rising demand of vehicle vis-a-vis the low supply. So these, look at this. So these are classic Auris KCU. You'll bargain this to 1.3 million cash shillings. If you visit the dealership physically, you'll get better offers. So hit me up again in the comment section if you're in love with this unit, if you're in love with this Auris. So one thing to note is the idea of locally used vehicles within Mombasa being a little rusty compared to those of Nairobi. So that is a plus for local used vehicles in Nairobi. Not all local used vehicles in Mombasa are rusty, either comparing humidity ya Nairobi na Mombasa, zile za Mombasa, and the alkaline nature ya the town in itself puts these vehicles, especially zile zimekaa sana before sales, they have them a riskier, a little more of rust on that. So preferably, if you visit Mombasa, you've got to check on that, the rust condition of the vehicle before purchase. Again, we had to consider the concept of broker presence, comparing Nairobi and Mombasa. The broker presence in Nairobi, I mean in Mombasa, is overwhelming. Every dealership you've got to get not less than 5 brokers, out of whom each would like to have a share of the sales, so possibly higher pricings on the local used vehicles, I mean on whichever vehicle, or compared to Nairobi, where the broker yard presence, any my brokers kwa zile yards, is that low. So these are a Toyota Harrier that we've been sourcing for. So in year 2013, is it 2013? Sure. So on this unit, a brand new unit, as for the case of this, will sell for not less than 3.8 million. On these, you'd get it at 2.5 million, greatly negotiable. Upon visit, it could even get much lower. Look at that, the spoiler has it all. It's non-sunroof, yes, so though the price is fair. So the next reason, so this sells for 1.3. The next reason that Mombasa beats Nairobi in local used vehicles, according to my assessment, is credibility of vehicles. So these vehicles from here, from this yard in itself, are high quality units. Before they are purchased to the yard, they undergo thorough, proper mechanical check by the dealership. Like for the case, you can watch out on our video, in our previous video, the Nairobi Car Bazaar, which is 100% and unregulated. So you have to deal with the buyer direct at Nairobi Car Bazaar, compared to here where you deal with the dealership. The dealership has to do a thorough inspection of the vehicle prior to purchase. So that is why you stand the chances of buying a high quality local used vehicles from Mombasa. So on this Nissan Juke, if you have to a maximum of 1.3, greatly negotiable, it will get even to 1.2, depending on how best you can negotiate. You come for this. So the next online here, so previously I had mentioned that these are the last time we're doing vehicles on local used vehicles. This is the last time, so we're just doing this because we're sourcing on behalf of our client, Toyota Harriers. So it's upon the clients to either choose from this, the blue one, KDB, or the one that we headed to in the next dealership. Moving forward, we'll be focusing on car importation, to be precise. We'll be helping you with your clearance of your vehicle from the Port of Mombasa. We'll similarly be helping you with the consultation services that is in regards to importation. So Maxgambol TV, of course, is the best destination when it gets to car importation consultation services, which is payable, of course. So these are KDH, 2016 Toyota Fielder that sells for 1.45 million Kenyan shillings, greatly negotiable on this. So this will get to 1,800 cc. Yeah, sure. The color is classic. Is it? Which color is that? Is it purple brown? I guess it's purple for the color. The fog lights well positioned. A little on these is of, so this is of greater ground clearance. I can tell that it's hybrid, of course. You can tell from the emblem here. The price 1.4, greatly negotiable, is a fair deal. So if you physically visit the dealership, as mentioned, physical visits to the dealership would earn you a better offer on these vehicles. I've similarly noticed yet another, okay, there's this that I did not display, this Toyota Harrier, KDC, 2.6 million Kenyan shillings, negotiable on this unit. KDC must be a 2014 model of this. Greatly negotiable, original paint, we can tell. It's never been repainted, I can tell. Accident free on this. It's non-hybrid. It will get to, so these are 1,800 cc, inched alloy wheels, 19 inched. Ground clearance on these is perfect. again for this. So our customer has 3 choices to choose from, either this KDC, so ask for photos, KDC, ile KDB, the first one, KDH. The KDH is a little highly priced, though you can always bargain. Though before you forget, there's similar, you've got a unit on board the upcoming car carrier to Mombasa. So suppose you're looking for a Toyota Race, ikiwa unatafuta Toyota Race at fair pricing, so you've got a unit that is getting to Mombasa on the 4th of next month. So what you just need to do is to pay up. You just need, so you'll be selling the unit at 10,600 USD, which will get to roughly 1.2 million Kenyan shillings, and then you'll pay up, okay, 1.1 million Kenyan shillings, then you'll have to pay up, it will get to 1.2, so you'll have to pay up for the custom charges. So if you're looking for a Toyota Race, yeah, 2020, it's a 2020 model, of course, 1000cc. If you're looking for a Toyota Race, hit me up. That is the best deals you can get. Ile 10,600 USD is slightly negotiable. You can try and negotiate on that, and then we'll ensure that the vehicle is cleared. You'll just have to add up on duties. I'll have your computation of duties payable after it's evaluated, and then you'll be the new owner of a Toyota Race classic unit. So on this is to a fielder, Corolla fielder, a WXB that sells for 1.4 million Kenyan shillings, greatly negotiable. It is, of course, it's also a hybrid model. So the price that I've just mentioned is a fair one. So moving forward, just as previously mentioned, if you're looking for imported vehicles, we do it very simple. Instead of you waiting for a vehicle from Japan, making an import direct from Japan, we do importation on your behalf to Mombasa. So we often monthly got not less than 2 imports monthly. So out of which, zikifika Mombasa, it's upon you to book it and pay up on custom duties. You get the vehicle at very fair price in kabla ifike to the kayaks. So these are KDC. So this will sell for 2.8, though very much negotiable. So it is a 2017 model, very classic, original paint on this, 18-inch on the alloys, classic, amazing exterior view, accident free on this. I've noticed the spoiler there, making it classic again. It's sunroofed. Note, it is not sunroofed. So if you're pleased with this unit, please feel free to hit me up in the comment section. A Spade here is selling for just about 980, yani laki 9,080 pesa taslimu. So if you love this Spade, feel free to hit me up in the comment section for further details on this. So now, based on the information that we've got so far, so hii utauziwa 1 million KDA, yeah, Nissan Juke. So based on the information that you've got so far, will you buy a locally used vehicle from Mombasa, or will you buy a locally used vehicle from Nairobi? So for foreign used vehicles, it's undebatable. Consider Mombasa for foreign used vehicles. For what reason? We've given reasons being Mombasa is, of course, the seaport. Every car imported from Uganda to Rwanda must get from the port of Mombasa. So Mombasa is the main seaport to East Africa. It's the sea gate, the gate to the East African community. Kuna ile port ingine pia Dar es Salaam. Although the Mombasa's locally used vehicles are considered to be of high quality, in the sense that they just got landed at the port of Mombasa, fresh from Japan. Alafu pia there's chances that they'll be sold a little lowly priced because hakuna additional transportation charges attached to that, from, say, as compared to transportation charges from Mombasa to Nairobi. So gari kama hii, let's have an example with a CX5. So there's similarly a CX5. A CX5 from Nairobi will sell for 3.6, though from Mombasa 3.6, a foreign used one. lakini at Nairobi you'll have to add additional 100,000 Kenya shillings. That is to cover for the cost of transportation, of course, through the dealership incurred transporting it to the dealerships in Nairobi. So foreign used vehicles, Mombasa is the best destination. For locally used vehicles, Nairobi has got a variety of foreign used vehicles, classic foreign used vehicles, rust free and a little classy. Though I've witnessed high ile ukora iko Nairobi is way much unmatched compared to that in Mombasa. So you have to undergo a thorough mechanical check, run it through a proper diagnosis tools before purchase of the vehicle. So this is a KDR Toyota, I mean Mazda CX-5 that sells for 2.7, negotiable to 2.5. Physically visit. In the comment section you'll find my contact, 0721 58 20 52. Original paint on this, not it's been repainted unfortunately, though this, so there is a point of so I'm yet to confirm if it's accident free. So you'll begin this to 2.4, 2.5. So the price attached is 2.7, of course. Ndio, lakini ukifika dealership you can bargain based on the fact that it's been repainted. So we're just doing a confirmation whether, look at that, the honeycomb grill here, very massive on this. So I doubt it's not been repainted. It's repainted. So this is the original paint. So this is a good one. 2.7 will stand. 2.7 will stand on this. So considering purchase of a foreign used, local used vehicle kutoka Mombasa, for the case of here, okay, Nairobi iko na variety, lakini kuna ukora ya hali ya juu, not unless you do a thorough diagnosis on the vehicle, confirm that the vehicle is fit. So for the case of Mombasa, hizi magari is eco certified and they are mechanically thoroughly checked prior to having them here to the dealership. So there's yet another Toyota Harrier here. As for pricing, zile bei inataja speculative pricing. So physically visit. I'll give you this KDG for 2.7 for instance, lakini ukifika right to the dealership it's brown. Ukifika right to the dealership we can't talk. We always talk, we Kenyans. So 072158, and I've noticed insurance yake, it's still valid. Again, classic. So on this, the condition of the rust, it's not rusted, it's not rusty. Again, amazing for the spoiler, KDR. So if this is the Toyota area unataka, hit me up, don't shy off. So besides we winding it up, we're moving to the next dealership. So we've got 4 Toyota areas from this dealership. So we're moving to the 4th, to the 2nd and 3rd dealership. We just sourcing 4 Toyota areas in specifics. Outlander here, I mean Outback pia iko hapa, Subaru Outback Classic on this Outback, Classic on the Outback. We've got much of Prados. There is an Hilux. So yule anataka bargain, come bargain on this, you'll get it at a very nice offer. So behind here you've got a series of Land Cruiser Prados. Remember, it is the electioneering period. It is the electioneering period, and your presence will consider whether you get to get re-elected or not. If you want to add to your campaign list, and then these are the vehicles to add on physical visits to this dealership. So, or rather, basically, let me have you the plates, and then you ask for photos. Kuna ka KCU, kuna ka KDN Prado. Then we've got this massive alloy wheels. We've got this here KDU. So if these are the vehicles that you're looking forward to adding to your campaign, squad, then come for a unit here. Ukishinda campaign, of course, you'll get to buy more branded use. Though for now you can use these units sana sana zile ziko na sunroof. I've noticed there's one there hiyo iko na sunroof, so you'll just be having kutoka hapa Musangarare. So these are good one for campaign. This similarly sunroofed. Upcoming politicians, this similarly sunroofed. Good for what? For campaigns. So we'll be winding it up at that. 700,000 shillings still on this amazing crown. More on Prados. So let's move to the next dealership. Remember, Maxgambol TV is always leading YouTube channel ambao kuleta videos za magari best pricings. So if these are the types of videos that you'd wish to have over and over again, feel free to hit the subscription button. Look at this KCU. Hii ni ya safari. Ukitafuta gari ya safari, I mean gari ya tourism, and then this will serve you right. I guess KCU ni ya 2012. This will serve you right. Tourism, it's customized with already seats. So ask for pricing in the comment section. So till we meet again in our next one, not in our next one, in our next car dealership, or rather just to watch out on our next video. So if you've watched to this level, you don't have an option but to stay subscribed. That is the best way that you get to support us. That is the best way that you get to have more on updates, that is in regards to locally used vehicles. Did I give pricings to this? 1.5. Yes, 1.5 on this. Negotiable. Haina any mechanical issue. So come with your mechanic for this Impreza. Walk away with the Impreza. Greatly negotiable. So that is unazaipata na 1.4. So watch out on our next video. Before I wind up, let me give you a show. Kuna X-Trail, yule amekuwa kiulizia X-Trails are here for you. Kuna haka KDF, then these two Prados. Welcome back to Maxgambol TV, always leading YouTube channel that avails the very best of car offers. So today we're coming live, of course, from Mombasa, Kenya, and for a long time we've had a discussion on the best place to buy a foreign used vehicle and local used vehicles, comparing Mombasa and Nairobi. So after a thorough discussion, we've arrived at Mombasa being best for foreign used vehicles, and Nairobi being good for local used vehicles. So these are amongst the reasons why Mombasa should be considered the best when it gets to foreign used vehicles. So we're coming live from this classics showroom. All these are slightly used foreign used vehicles, fresh imports. So all these are just imported but a week ago, to include this BMW. So basically what we'll be doing is just to have your stock update on the units that are available for sale from here, and then moving forward from our next video, we'll be having a detailed review on each unit. So these being fresh imports on our new showroom. So the first unit here that you should expect is this BMW X1, slightly lowly mileage, greatly lowly mileage on this. We've got lots more as for the case of a unit that you won't expect to get anywhere, the Honda Vezel. So in Honda Vezel 2021, had to find anywhere. The color is classic on this, and I love the honeycomb form of grille over here with the Honda emblem embedded right in the middle. The unit here got a great ground clearance, as you can tell. Okay, the price, I know you're interested in pricings to this. So the pricings to this will be at 4.8 million cash shillings, which is at the same time, of course, greatly negotiable. The alloys similarly comes with customized Honda Vezel tires, 19-inched. Yeah, 19-inched. So in our next video, this is just a stock update. We've got a CX Mazda CX-8. So this is the best dealership when it gets to slightly used vehicles. Lexus here is right again on stock. So you need Lexus 300H, a good off-roader. So especially now when the fuel consumption, the fuel price is high, we've got you a 300H, which is comparatively fair when it gets to fuel consumption. And similarly, it's got the Lexus logo over there. Besides, we've got yet new on stock is this unit, the Archeon of the Volkswagen. Volkswagen Archeon. We've got a Yaris, shortly coming Subaru Impreza. So in year 2018, and imagine the mileage. The mileage on this vehicle, 86,000 kilometers only. Imagine 86,000. Alafu cc, 1,900, 2,000 cc. Let's have it for that. This chassis number is given. The cc 2,000. So these vehicles as given. This vehicle Yaris pia iko hapa. So this is a better version. If you don't love Vitz, kama upendi Toyota Vitz, it's advisable. It's fair if consider the Yaris. The Yaris is similar to Subaru Impreza pia iko hapa. Right to this face. Remember, in our next video we'll be having detailed review on each unit, day by day, each unit. So this is just to have you informed that tuko na new stock in our new showroom. Toyota Probox is coming in, negotiable 1.4, and look at that, inakuja with very classic ready for business tools over here. Interior check shortly. Right next to Toyota RAV4, right online. So wale wamekuwa kitafuta off-roaders, Toyota RAV4 is right here. Best pricing is hit me up in the comment section just before we get to detailed review on the unit. Consider hitting me up. Kuna haka ka Honda CRV ya 2000cc ya 2018. It's only done 32 kilometers in mileage. The 2 kilometers, you can imagine that for the Honda CRV. If you don't love this CRV, we got you a Honda Shuttle right next. Alafu wale wamekuwa kitafuta a hybrid model of the Fielder, it's right here at just exactly 100 kilometers in mileage. So look at the frontal view, classic, the emblem there to show you that it is hybrid, of course. Ground clearance very fair. Inched alloys is at roughly 16 inched in alloys. So ground clearance echo juu. So though this is a high grade unit, it's a highly graded unit. 4.5 il grade is a good grade. A shuttle PIP near 4.5 a grade. So as I told you, the dealership just got Peugeot 2008 is similarly here. If you're looking for, you'd call it Peugeot or Peugeot, yeah, 2008 is to the list. So we've got lots of Nissan X-Trails. First Nissan X-Trail, we've got yet another. We've got an Atenza here, and guess what? The mileage on the Atenza is superb, 100,000 kilometers. The color is gray, 2018, 2100 cc on this unit. Right next got a Mazda CX-5. Year of manufacture is 2019, cc 2100, a mileage just but 99 kilometers in mileage. So look at that. So this unit, it's similarly got, so this is the exact grill that we should have for the honeycomb grill. Ground clearance on this iko sawa, iko na more of parking sensors here, iko na cameras all over. Even from here you can see there's a camera. So basically, if you're sourcing for, look at this, hard to find, ask anywhere for a Honda Vezel year 2021, you want to find it. The color is superb. So is it pink, no, red, I can't get the color right. though this is fairly priced, 4.8, imagine, for a Honda Vezel. So you can either choose from a Honda Vezel, you've got an option of choosing from a CX-8, you've got a shuttle, and that is not just about the end. To this farthest face, you've got lots more coming on stock, to include this Nissan Serena, very spacious. There's yet another RAV4, there's a Toyota Hilux, yet another Hilux. So exterior, short exterior view, very spacious on this Nissan X-Trail. Serena. We've got right next a classic unit of the Serena, of the RAV4, Toyota Hilux. And just as previously mentioned, we'll be doing day-to-day review on the units that are found here. So if you need any details pertaining to the vehicles that I've just showcased, so feel free to stay subscribed to our YouTube channel, Maxgambol TV. And pertaining to photos, I'll be having you a page where we've got all photos of these vehicles, pricing similarly, pia tutakuwa tunapeana pricings to the very vehicles. So let me know which unit you're pleased with. Let me know on your budget. Let me know on how best we can help you with your car ownership journey. So till we meet again in our next one. Feel free again to watch out on our previous video pertaining to locally used vehicles. We've got vehicles in regards to repossessed, to gonna traded in our previous video. So if those are the vehicles that you're looking for, then this is the best YouTube channel to stay locked in. So let us see what we have for our next video review. So we'll be starting with this. In our next review, tutakuwa tunaanzia na BMW X1. BMW 3.6 million, negotiable slightly, is the price on this BMW X1. A classic unit. You don't have to wait to watch our next video on the BMW X1. In the next video tutakuwa tuna review itakuwa ni hii Honda Vezel, and you'll have all the reasons to buy this unit of the Honda Vezel 2021. So it's a little different from the previous. Let me confirm something. Okay, so it's a little different from the previous model, 2018. It's classic on this. So watch out on our next video if these are the types of vehicles that you look forward to purchasing. Till we meet again on our next video, thanks again for sparing your time. So we expect this to be our first sale, our first import sale, the Yaris, at guess the price.